In this segment, we'll talk about the importance of whole food nutrition. Now, what that means is that what we have in the diet is not as good a nutritional source as it used to be many years ago. Because we all know this, the soil has been depleted, and then of course in today's world we have way too much of processed foods that come in boxes and packages and cans. And of course we use microwave for a great many things. All of those things contribute to depleting the nutritional value of the foods that we're eating. As part of the therapy that we do here, we use a whole food supplement. These are raw organic foods in pills and tablet forms. This is an important part of the therapy because it provides the nutritional basis that the body needs to work with. As a basic concept, we can't be healthy by taking drugs. Most of medicine is designed to prescribe a drug to treat a particular condition. And what that really does is to suppress the manifestations the body is showing as a result of not having the right foods that makes it sick in the first place. Well, doesn't it make more sense to provide the body with the right nutritional needs with trace elements, minerals, chemicals? There are enzymes and coenzymes. And a big word for this is phytochemicals. That means all of the chemicals that come from the plants that nature has provided for us. So we use in whole food nutrition supplements that are raw organic products and herbal medicines that help to balance out and complement and provide all the things that nature has for us to give the body the raw material it needs to work with. When we do that, and very often that by itself, healing automatically follows. There's basically two different kinds of energy states that we operate under. There's a sympathetic state and a parasympathetic. Sympathetic means get up and go and active and get things done and accomplish. Sympathetic state is what the days are mostly composed of. The parasympathetic, on the other hand, is rest and repair and healing, and that happens at night. So our daily cycle is composed of part of the time sympathetic, get up and go and get things done, and part of the time rest and healing and repair. A healthy balance is both of those phases alternating, alternate days and alternate nights. However, when we get worried about something, or when you don't have the right nutrition, when you do have too much of drugs that are artificial and synthetic in the body, it creates a tremendous amount of stress, and it drives the sympathetic phase all the time, and we can't actually heal and rest and go into that part of the cycle like we're supposed to. So the secret of healing has to be sure that we get into that parasympathetic phase at least part of the time for every day. And we'll talk more about that in an upcoming segment. It's a fundamental fact of nature that we can't force healing upon somebody. We cannot force or impose healing to happen, no matter how forceful the therapies. We can invite and support and facilitate and promote healing, but you cannot force it. The way to promote the healing is with whole food nutrition. One is to get the toxins out of the way, and the most important, of course, is to be sure that the body has the raw material it needs to work with. One of the reasons that's important is that the body and the mind have two different kinds of energetic phases that it operates under. Daytime phase is active, get up and go, accomplish and get things done. Nighttime phase is rest and healing and repair. But when we become worried about something, like for instance, our state of health, or when we have chemotherapy, which is always stressful and harmful on the body, it puts us into that overdrive, get things done, in what we call a sympathetic phase all the time. And we don't actually get into that rest and healing, and it's called a parasympathetic phase, enough of the time. The end result of that, and it's a necessary result, is that tumors continue to grow, and the body and the mind can't actually heal. So in order to create the healing environment and to support and promote and encourage and invite the healing, we have to stimulate and support that parasympathetic phase. And that's best done with the proper herbal medicines, the proper nutritional medicines, and sometimes, very often, the proper homeopathic medicines.